Okay, so this is just going to be my second take on the ear. I just started with a cylinder, I scaled it up, smoothed it, or subdivided smooth twice, and now I'm just going to flatten one side of it, just so it's like the side of the head. I have made sure Dyna Top was on, and I have the the mirror on, just so we can see what the ears are like on both sides. Just a little helper tip just before I start. What I've been thinking about is just being able to zoom in and then seeing it as a whole at the same time. I'm finding it very difficult to just to zoom in, do something, and see it as a whole. So what I've decided to do, or what I've been advised to do, is go into Window, Duplicate Window. So you have two windows the same, and keep this scaled, or this in a larger view, so you know what you're doing as a full scale at the same time as when you're zoomed in. So what I'm going to do with this one is, if you press 5, you shift from perspective view to orthographic view to perspective view. So I'm going to work in orthographic, and I'm going to just delete perspective on here on my second window. So I'm going to just drag that over here, just so I can be looking at it at the same time. So I've flattened out the side of the ear, maybe just give it a bit more shape. Side of the head, just give an idea of it. I've smoothed it out, and I'm going to go into clay strips. So I'm in orthographic here, zooming in, and I have my full scale one on my other window. So the other thing I have, and I'll put it up in the description as well, is I have a very nice source image here I found online. So it's not mine, but I found it. It's really nice. If you can see it, it describes the ear as a hook shape, a Y shape, and the bump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing in the hook as a full scale thing. I'm going to pull this over again beside my foot. I'm going to clay strip in just the hook to start with. So like it said, it's kind of a hook shape. Start the ear. Okay, I'm going to bring my Dyna Topo detail to 8 again, and I'm just going to keep building up that hook shape. I'm not worried too much about filling it in. I'm going to let that fill in as well, just to get it come out from the head. So I'm going to keep building that up. It's going to be a bump there as well, and we're going to fill in there. The Y shape is going to go fill in there in a bit, but I just keep building that up. Look at it from the side, see how far it's coming out of the head. Still not enough for me. Now I've noticed as well, depending on the angle you use the brush is where the clay strips go. So I want it to on top as well as out. I want it to come outside. I keep building it up as uniformed as I can. So that's the kind of hook shape. There, it's nearly out from the head enough for me. So I'm just going to build up that earlobe a bit more as well. That drops a bit more than it is, and do a little bit of pulling and dragging with that grab tool as well, but right now. I just want to build it up so it's out from the head. It's probably out from the head a bit more on the top than the bottom, so just keep adding there, and F to make it smaller. Zoom in, and I want to put F to make it bigger. Put that there too. Build that up a bit too. So that's the end of that video. I'm going to do part 2 just to show how to get to this stage here. Just an ear on the side of a head, something you can just boolean onto whatever head you make. You can scale it. Just a preview of what we finish up.